Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about Pyth network and how you can stake it to become eligible for airdrops. So recently you might have seen some hype or some news going around Celestia and Atom staking, how that could make you eligible for potential airdrops. And so Pyth is the new narrative, was what people are talking about right now. Me personally, I'm not 100% sold. I do like the project. I even thought about owning it in my portfolio. I think it's a better play than a link in terms of risk to reward ratio. But in terms of staking it, I'm not fully sold until recently I saw one of the potential projects that might do an airdrop for the stakers, and that is just come to my mind. I think it was Monad, and I believe Monad uses its technology, and Monad's one of the top tier projects that's going to launch. And so that's why I decided to look at it more seriously, because if you do get the Monad airdrop for staking Pyth, that could be very lucrative. I know in terms of the caliber of the project is really up there. I would say it's like an A-star project. And so let's just go over what Pyth is really quickly. Obviously, this is more about how you can stake it to be eligible for the airdrop. But long story short, Pyth is just the oracle of the Solana ecosystem. Just like how you have Chainlink for Ethereum ecosystem, you have Pyth for Solana ecosystem. Now, that being said, it does support many other blockchains and many other dApps, but that's just the simplest way I can explain it to you. It's an oracle. So if you know what oracles are, that's what Pyth does. I do believe in terms of risk reward ratio, just owning the token could be very valuable as well, because Chainlink is about 8.5 billion. This is more in the 550, 600 million market cap. So the fundamentals and the technology that I've seen so far is quite impressive, especially if all the claims that they make are true. That's very impressive, and they got a very low latency. I believe is like 300 millisecond latency, if I'm not mistaken. I remember watching a podcast about it. So this is their website. As you can see, they have huge partners, they got huge backers, they even raised money from some very high caliber investors. So this is their Twitter. As you can see, they say they support a lot of chains and a lot of dApps. So if you just want to look at their chart, they themselves done an airdrop. So Pyth themselves was an airdrop for the Solana ecosystem. I can't remember what the exact criteria was, but yeah. So here you can see they raised money from Multicoin Capital, Wintermute. I believe they're a market maker, and obviously very famous for their Solana bet and the EOS bet. Delphi Digital, one of the best research and founders in research teams and funders in this industry. I really respect their research. They have some of the best one. Out of all the paid research, I believe they're one of the best ones worth paying for. Most of them are not worth paying for, to be honest with you. Delphi Digital, Messari, and a few others are worth it. They really give you some really good alpha. Borderless Capital. So as you can see, Pyth Network is really up there in terms of the technology, the investors, the backers. So this is the interesting dashboard I found doing analytics, and you can see a lot of the information about Pyth here as well. So what I'll do, I'll leave the link in the description. So let's get started. So the motivation behind this video was obviously the potential airdrops that you might get. So first of all, you would get rewards for just taking Pyth, but obviously people are interested in the potential rewards. So I just want to go over some of the projects that are rumored to be airdrop for Pyth stakers. So one is Zeta Markets, then there's Drift Protocol, there's a perpetual DEX on Solana, then there's a Margin 5, that's obviously a big one in the Solana ecosystem, and there's also Sega, and lastly, with the one I'm most excited about is Monad. So this one is meant to be a very interesting project. I personally have been following it for a while, and if you can get this airdrop alone, I think it will be worth it. But obviously it's speculative, there's nothing guaranteed, etc. So let's get into how you're gonna do it. Before that, I just want to talk about how many tokens you want to stake, because that's on a lot of people's mind, how many to stake. So from what I've read, the numbers been going around is 1,000 Pyth is roughly the minimum you should do. Now, 1,000 Pyth is going to be $400 at the current price. Now, what I would say is to try to do a bit more, because 1,000 will change depending on the price. So you probably want to do 1,500 or $2,000 worth. That's what I'll personally do. And in terms of farming, if you want to do different wallets, I personally probably would just do one wallet. Unless I got a lot, then I'll probably break up into a few wallets, like 3 to 5 wallets or something. But I wouldn't like farm it on a crazy scale. I think with a lot of projects, they are trying to get rid of farmers a lot, and so farming on a crazy number will probably just be more detrimental rather than helpful, unless you're obviously very sophisticated and you know how to not get caught and all that, the cyber attack, etc. So personally, I'll just do it on one wallet. So once you've decided how much you want to stake, you're gonna obviously have to buy the token. So you can buy it many ways. There's, centralized exchanges, the decentralized exchanges. So I'm gonna talk about the decentralized options and the wallet. So let's talk about the wallet. So the best wallet you want to do is Phantom. This is like the MetaMask of the Solana ecosystem, the most trusted, widely used wallet in the ecosystem. So just download this wallet, phantom.app. So phantom.app, and then just download the extension on your browser. Next up, you want to buy the tokens. So in terms of what dexes, etc., there's Radium and there's also Jupiter. So you can use either. I'd personally tell you to use Jupiter because they have 3 more rounds of airdrop and they've only done one. So using them as much as possible will help you become eligible for their token, the Jupiter token, when they do launch. And so that's what I would recommend. But yeah, you can use Radium. And if you want to use an exchange, you can just look at CoinGecko, then look at markets, and then just see which one is supported on that's in your jurisdiction. And you can, buy on any of those exchanges. So that's it. And then you just want to go to staking.pyth network. And here you don't have validators like the Cosmos ecosystem or the Celestia ecosystem. You just stake it, and it says you want to start before Thursday because that's when the next epoch is. So you just select wallet. It will say select wallet, select your Phantom wallet, choose how much you want to stake, and then just stake that amount. That's pretty much it. And then, just what I would do is probably join the Pyth staking communities or the Pyth communities. There's probably communities just on the staking, people that are staking Pyth. And that should help you stay up to date with the new projects that are gonna do their airdrop for the Pyth stakers, because I believe Pyth themselves probably won't keep on chilling new projects, so you'll have to go in those sub communities. They're usually the ones that keep up to date with all these new fringe type projects. But yeah, if there's these big ones like Monad, etc., the one I mentioned, then that should be fine. They'll be definitely mentioned by popular big accounts. Guys, hope you got the value from this video, and it's pretty straightforward, not much to it. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.